Hey guys, welcome back to another new video. Dereck Reacts, back at it again, and today we're going to be looking at Madonna, yes, with Die Another Day, yes, from the American Life album. I actually reacted to American Life video a while back, and check it out. Put a link on the top so you can check that out when you get a chance. But before we get into this video, please take a moment, comment, like, and subscribe. I would love to hear feedback. Makes videos like these all the more possible. And also take a moment to follow me and like me both on Instagram and on Facebook. And if you're new to the channel, guys, welcome. I have a Patreon link down below. Be sure to check that out when you get a chance. Help support my channel. Makes recommendations like these all the more possible. Your voice being heard. Alright guys, without further ado, let's go. Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna wake up, yes and no. I'm gonna kiss some part of. I'm gonna keep this secret. I'm gonna close my body now.
Ooh. So right off the bat, we're seeing Madonna being tortured in some kind of like, it seems like she's like in some kind of like underground type of thing, very, very, very filmish, cinematic. It has that feel like, film. Right off the bat, you're getting the feel like it's James Bond all the way, because obviously it's made for the movie, and she's including those elements already with that spiral thing going in, and now she's kind of like in some kind of thing here. I love what she's doing here. I mean, she looks really kind of like grungy looking. I've never seen her like this before. Notice what's happening already. We're seeing duality here playing a part. Black dressed Madonna and now white Madonna. Kind of like fencing, doing this, the sport fencing and stuff like that. It's very interesting, the use of instrumentation, those distortions, and like those beats. It's almost like it's like in and outs of like these beats and the distortions of the synthesizers. It's very interesting how she went about doing this. Electro.
I'm gonna break the cycle. I'm gonna shake up the system. I'm gonna destroy my ego. I'm gonna close my body now.
Oh.
I think I'll find another way. There's so much more to go. I guess I'll die another day. It's not my time.
Oh, wow.
To go. Every sin I'll have to pay. I've done to work, I've done to play.
Ooh.
I think I'll find another way. It's not my time to go.
Wow. So a lot of electro beats coming in with the use of synthesizers for the song. Very, very heavy and very prominent. Madonna getting very physical and down and dirty. Very physical here. I've never seen her act like this in a very, very, athletic, but also very physically engaging type of thing. I know there's a lot of symbolic stuff, and I'll get into that later, but this is very interesting seeing that come apart. I think she wanted to make this very, very akin to the movie and those themes and make them very relatable to it. So she's doing a good job with it. Look at that.
I'm gonna avoid the cliché.
Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna suspend my senses. I'm gonna delay my pleasure. I'm gonna close my body now. It's a day, another day. It's a day, another day. It's a day, another day.
Look at this. Notice what she's doing. I think I'll find another way. There's so much more. There's so much more to know. Will she be committing suicide? Is she gonna? Um, is she gonna try to execute herself? Does she want to go through this pain and everything that she's going through? Obviously, there's two things happening at the same time. You know, we have Madonna, you know, escaping or at least trying to fight her way through this form of torture, and then the other two versions of Madonna, the good and bad, symbolizing duality. Oh. No, she's still fighting. Ooh. No, notice the use of synthesizers, how it just keeps twisting and twisting and twisting. It almost feels like that, especially when you listen to it. It gets tighter and tighter and tighter. It shows the aggression and the amount of the visuals that are provided through the sound. You know, it's just amazing how she's able to do that, you know, with this electro thing. Very, very responsible with, I think Marwi was also a part of this project too. And we've seen him do many things, especially Paradise Not For Me, which I totally love that song. But I love it, I love it. Marwi and also French composer Michael Colombier was enlisted as the composer for the song. Good stuff. By the way, she's mentions a lot of stuff, and I'll get into that later, Sigmund Freud and all these things that are very, very important, symbolic to the song and the video itself. Oh. Wow. So interesting what happens. Madonna gets executed on this chair, on the, you know, this electric chair. Unbelievable. But then also at the same time, the other Madonna, the bad one, assuming that's bad, you know, black, you know, she gets executed too by the good version. Oh, she's not there. Ooh. Oh, very symbolic then, huh? Oh, she escaped. And then the James Bond thing comes in. Very cool. Cool video. Very creative. Very cool, creative video by Madonna. Die Another Day. Notice what happened. She left a symbolic she had a tattoo on her arm too. I want to know what that is, what that stands for. But that tattoo that's inscribed in the chair there for them to see. If anybody knows the translation of that, or anybody knows what that stands for, I would love to know that. I want to go over the musical elements first before I forget. Very, very interesting how she went about it. You hear a lot of those electro sounds, the distortions, her voice, how it's kind of like distorted in and out, using kind of like those futuristic type of things going on. This is 2003, I believe. 2003, right? I have to look into it. 2003. So, you know, you're talking about a time where, you know, they want to think ahead. They want to make this sound futuristic, more better, and all those things. And I think it worked. I think it really worked really well. You hear a lot of strings. Yeah, you hear a lot of strings, especially kind of like violins and stuff like that too, to give it kind of like an orchestra type of feel to it at times. And I like that. This song this type of song that's created ages very, very well. It ages very, very well. And I say that because, you know, you have all those beats and you have the string arrangement and you have all those things. It's looking into the future in sound, and I like that. It's very interesting. I like how they use Madonna's voice here. I say they because production team. I like how her voice is being used here, how there's like a lot of in and outs, a lot of distortions. I like that. So why did she decided to do this? Well, she was selected for the role to play to have a lead part in the soundtrack and into and for the film, the James Bond film, which is actually titled the same title, Die Another Day, I think. James Bond by the same name, yeah. And they chose Madonna for it, and she went ahead. I think what happened was they had an idea for the song, but then they scratched that out, and then they made the song and revolve around the theme and the centralized theme of the movie. So if you guys seen the movie, you probably know a little bit more about what happened and what's happening, what happened with it. So Al-Mazadi rearranged the song at his home in Paris, while Colombier finished the string sections in LA. So there was a lot of back and forth, you know. She produced and wrote the song with Marwi, you know, like I said, and Michael. So that they were responsible for that. And this song appeared in the Celebration 2009 Greatest Hits compilation album too. So that's interesting to note too. It's a really good song. It's a really good song. If you listen to the lyrics, what she's saying, I'm gonna destroy my ego. Analyze this, analyze this. You hear it in the back, analyze this, analyze this. Sigmund Freud. So she's using Sigmund Freud, you know, and she's including him in the song as she's singing about it. Were derived from Madonna's interpretation of the film's storyline. She told an interviewer from Genre magazine that the lyrics were about destroying your ego and juxtaposing the metaphor of, you know, the fight against good and bad, like I was saying, good and evil, black and white. And it's set inside the whole universe of Bond. So there you go. That's why she was taking part in that fantasy. Let me tell you something. When she was smashing that glass and doing all those things on that set, she must have had a fun time doing that. I guess you release a lot of the frustration and a lot of stuff doing that. It's kind of like a release. It's a release. But I'm pretty sure she probably had a lot of fun doing this. It seemed that way. Electro clash dance, I would say, elements of dance. You can see that, even though there wasn't dance elements portrayed in the video, and not that it needed it because this specific theme was not showcased for that. You can take a look back and say, oh yeah, I can relate that to a dance. A lot of electronic swirls and synths and strings and just a lot of stuff that's cool sounding, very very cool sounding. And I wonder how this song fits particular with the American Life theme as far as the album goes, because even though it was created for the James Bond movie, it was also obviously a part of the American Life album. So I know American Life had intermittent moments of those electro sounds too. So that I can see how that, you know. But you hear Madonna's dark laugh too in there, and you hear a lot of those things. I like when she does those things. It's very interesting. And also, I wanted to mention before I forget, in the beginning when you hear that sound, like if somebody is kind of like walking down a hall, like really really loudly, and clomping their feet, it almost sounds like that. It sounds like a very dramatic kind of like almost collapsing of foot stomping or whatever like that, or hand clapping or something like that. That's what it sounds like. So what happened in the charts with this song? Well, it was nominated for Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song and 2 Grammy Awards for Best Dance Recording and Best Short Form Music Video. Very, very interesting. The song was actually a commercial success, peaking at number 8 on the US Billboard Hot 100, and was the top-selling dance song for the US for both 2002 and 2003. Guys, this was successful. This was successful. And Die Another Day reached the top of the charts in Canada, Italy, Romania, Spain, and top 10 number of countries worldwide. So that's where we got it. So, I would say that the not only the video helped, but the movie gives it more of that promotional push, you know. Obviously, it gives it a promotional push. Obviously, yeah. So that's very very important. So you see her as a prisoner tortured and they want to execute her, and she says, "I'm gonna find another way," and she gets this thing, and she wraps it around her arm, and she escapes. She escapes. So whatever she was doing, it worked. She escaped, and she sees the scenes of fencing, you know, the duality between good and evil, white and black, and like I was explaining. And I love it. I just love how how it happened. There is some symbology involved. I think that little tattoo thing that she had in her arm and the inscription that she had on the chair, I think that's like a Jewish text. I think that's a Jewish text. I believe that that's what it is. So if you guys know what that means, I don't know. I would love to know. Madonna always pushing controversial themes, obviously, into her videos and stuff like that. And always just always she's always making people talk, making people wanting to know why this, why that. That's just who she is. That's how she is. I love this video. I'm gonna give my stamp of approval. Dereck Reacts coming at you all the way. I loved it. I loved it. I love the video. I love the sound. I love everything. um American Life was okay. It was okay. It wasn't, you know, all that, but this one's a little better. This one's a little better, and I like it. So I'll see you guys for the next one. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more videos like these, be sure to check this one out. And also take a moment to comment and like and smash the subscribe button to stay on all the latest reaction videos. And guys, yes, I have a Patreon link down below. Be sure to check that out when you get a chance. Help support my channel. Makes recommendations, feedback, and everything that you want me to react to all the more possible. Alright guys, take care. Love you guys. Peace.